Hey guys, so this video is going to be a long one and it's not gonna be a happy one. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know why. Chip, our kitten, he died last week. That's also why I haven't uploaded a video last week. We were super devastated and sad, and I just couldn't, I was crying so much. Ellie too, we were like so sad. I know that I'm not the only one that has gone through this. So many of you have messaged me saying that you have lost a pet as well, or even like someone from your family, and I don't know, it was just very sweet how you guys were trying to like share with us your stories and your pain. It really helped, and I thought that I wanted to share with you my story and my pain as well. So I don't know if you're watching this and if you're going through something like a loss or something else that is very challenging, I hope this video can help you somehow. But yeah, I'm going to like tell you quick the story about Chip and what happened. If you haven't read it yet, on my Instagram I like have detailed posts about it and stories, but I just wanted to share with my YouTube fam the story of Chip as well. So last week Chip fell on the floor from like breast high from Ellie's, like he was holding him like this, and Chip bit him, but I think he was like more like playing, and like he bit him kind of hard, and Ellie like let him fall. And I mean, we have a carpet floor, and as Ray said, it's really not high. And at that time Chip was already 4 months old. So yeah, Chip ended up like, well, at that point, Chip seemed fine. He was able to walk, and we just thought we were gonna give him some space. So we slept, and the next morning, that was like at night, so the next morning 5 a.m. Chip like woke me up, like he came next to me, so he was like walking there and like purring. So I like checked on him, and he was like purring and everything seemed fine, but we wanted to get him checked anyways because we saw that he was like kind of like walking a little bit weird. So we like got up 5 a.m. and took him to like the closest emergency hospital for pets. And we really weren't like thinking much then. So we thought maybe worst scenario, Chip broke his leg and he needs to like get a cast, but that wasn't the case at all. So we went in there, and doctors, they were saying that Chip was super aggressive towards them, and then they put him on the drugs so that they could check on him, and they checked on him and then made an x-ray, and they came back and said that Chip had a fracture in his spine, and that his nerves were somehow like squeezed or something from the fracture, and that he couldn't like pee anymore. I mean, they were like just coming at us with like all these things, and I've never heard of it that wasn't in my mind in that time, you know, in that moment. Like, I thought they would come back and say he had like a fractured bone or something, but like a fractured, like his spine, his back, like in the back, like it just hurt me so much. And like I just like started, like I couldn't stop crying. Like it was just, and also he had like a fractured bone like on his like front arm, front leg. And I mean, and all of this, I was like how the hell did this happen? Because I mean, tons of cats or kittens in that age jump around and fall, and like I've never heard of something like this before, like fractured spine. And he said that this, it's not a good, it doesn't look good, because he maybe, like he's not able to walk anymore, like all these things. And it's just like I couldn't handle it. And then the doctor said that we needed to like get Chip checked in a special like hospital where they have like MRIs, and that this MRI would cost us like $7,000 to $9,000. And like me and Ali, we've never had like a cat before, so we don't know the prices. Okay, so then he also told us that they assume, or they're suspecting, that Chip has metabolic bone disease, and that this is what caused his brokes to break so fast. And that made sense. So then anyways, he ended up calling this specialist from this special hospital to ask him what his opinion is about this case. And he said that he would rather have Chip stay in this hospital for like 3-4 days to run tests on him for like metabolic bone disease. And like they also had, another thing, they also said that he had pneumonia, which is basically like from the fall, his lungs were like squished together. I don't know, like a bruise, and so the blood, the fluid was like going out. Like it's hard to explain. Like they use all these terms. So, anyways, that they would want to run tests on him, said the other doctor, or that's what he preferred. And like I was about to say yes, like let's do it, and then like the doctor started to like talk into us, like that Chip has it's not looking good for Chip, because like if he has this disease, it's gonna have to go to this other hospital anyways, and they're gonna have to like make surgery on him, and this will cost us like $9,000, blah blah blah. And that if he has like pneumonia, that's also gonna be treated. It's also very hard to be treated on a kitten. And yeah, like, and that all of this stress will it's gonna cause him a lot of stress, and he's gonna be under a lot of pain, blah blah blah. And like I don't know, like I just didn't want to hear about that. I just wanted to like save Chip's life. And then I went to see on Chip, because I haven't seen him like during all this time. We haven't gotten to see him. Like they had him in the back. He was like asleep from the drugs that they had him on. And like I asked them if I could see Chip, and it made just everything worse, because like I saw him and he was like his eyes were barely open, and he was just like laying there, and like they even put him like this mask on that he wouldn't bite them. it just looked so like painful. Like he didn't look himself, you know. And so like I looked at him and I just like started to cry even more, and Ellie too, and then I started to talk to the nurses that were there, and like, you know, just like I don't know, I just tried to like, what is the right thing to do? Like I don't know what to do, like, you know. So I talked to the nurses for like an hour, and they were telling me about their pets, and like, you know, how they lost pets, and that Chip's life wouldn't be like the same, it wouldn't be worth it, like, you know, like all these things that just really got to me. And I don't know, we ended up like putting him to sleep. So yeah, that's basically the story. And I also, after everything happened, I started to like make research on metabolic bone disease. And because I just, you know, like that's what the doctor said caused his bone to break so fast and quick. So when I made my research, it said that it was caused by malnourishment or genetics. And like we don't know like the history of Chip's first 5 weeks, because he was in the streets, and we don't know if he got like his like enough breast milk from his mom. And I've also spoken to like veterinarians in the shelter, and I've like explained them everything what happened, and like he said that it was definitely like the genetics that has probably caused this, and that's also probably why his mother like abandoned him, because in the shelter he was by himself, like he didn't have any brothers or sisters, he was alone in the thing. And usually, or it happens often, that mothers abandon their kittens because they can smell a disease on the kitten, and it's really crazy that they can do that. But yeah, so I guess I have to now, you know, just live with that and accept it. And also when we asked the doctor, you know, if we could have saved Chip, if we made even the right decision to put him to sleep, he said that, you know, he thinks that he could have been saved, but that a case like Chip, where he has metabolic bone disease, these kittens or cats, they like they have to be like treated super carefully, like they can't, like we were, you know, he said that he's not supposed to like jump around, or like, you know, like we are not supposed to have like tables or like even like a sofa or like stairs, because those could all be like dangerous. Like all of these things could be dangerous for him, because he could like fall and break his bones. So, and that also, like, you know, with that we would have to give him like special treatment for the rest of his life. And I mean, you know, like I don't care, I don't mind to have done this for him, but I just, like, you know, I don't know if he would have wanted that. Like I honestly, I don't know if I made the right decision. I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. It's just what happened, and I have to accept it and just move on and keep Chip just forever in my heart. We, as I already said, we went to the shelter on Saturday, and we wanted to talk to like these people there to see if they like have, if they knew more about this disease. Like, I just wanted to know everything about Chip's case. Like, and yeah, we were talking to this lady in the shelter, and she ended up, you know, like giving us great information. And she also like said that, you know, they have so many cats right now, and they're like over 500 or something like that, and kittens as well, and if we wanted to like foster again. And like me and Ellie, we like last week, when, you know, like during, like by the end of last week, we both knew that we couldn't just, you know, keep living like that, like just keep crying and, you know, like, yeah, like keep crying and suffering about Chip, because it's not helping anyone. It's not helping us, it's not helping Chip. It's literally not helping. So we decided that we wanted to continue fostering, but that it's probably only going to be fostering for now and not anymore adopting, just because we're not sure if we're ready yet. But we don't want to like close our hearts to these kittens and not give them a home, because there's so many that need a home right now. So yeah, we ended up like saying yes, we can foster again if, you know, if you need help. And the lady was super thankful. And this is our new buddy. His name is Gizmo, and he's a very good boy. Hello, say hi. He's a little sleepy guy. So we haven't actually shared this yet with anyone, because we just didn't want anyone to assume that we forgot about Chip, or that we wanted to replace Chip with this new kitten. We decided to foster him because he needs a home, and even though we're still in a lot of pain, we want to do or keep doing something good. And with that said, I also wanted to say that whatever is going on in your life, whether you lose someone, or you lose a job, or, you know, something else, there's always something good that comes out of it. And you may not see it in that moment, but I'm very sure that you will see it when you look back at the moment. And I think for us, like, I don't know if maybe I'm not right, but alright, so for us, we started this because we wanted to foster kittens. We wanted to help these kittens. But then we ended up getting Chip, and we fell in love with him and adopted him, and we were a small happy family. And like, now that we lost Chip, it just seems like, you know, maybe this taught us somehow that we need to get back to where we started from, you know, with the idea that we wanted to save more kittens, not just one, because we were just helping Chip, and we were giving all of our love to Chip, but instead we could have given that love to other kittens. And yeah, so that's what we're trying to do now. We're just trying to give as many kittens as possible all the love we have and all the care that they need, and hopefully we can save them. I just wanted to thank you again for the unbelievable support that we have received during last week. I can't thank you enough. It was really, it helped us so much. Alright guys, I think that's it. That's all I have to say for now. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope whatever you're going through, I mean, I'm sure that whatever you're going through, you will get through this. Time will heal as well. And don't stop spreading love, because we need more love in this world. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This little guy just woke up. Just woke up. Who are you? I am Gizmo. Mm-hmm.